Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the boat. Today, so I watched my last video, which was the radiator engine compartment bilge heater. Slowly get views on YouTube. I haven't seen any comments yet, but I know, I think in my previous video about heating the boat, someone already jumped in and said, hey, you need a US Coast Guard approved heater. And in the end of the video, I told you I knew that, and I had ordered one. So I'm here, and I've got the new heater. It's currently Tuesday, and it's not going to be freezing tonight. But on Thursday night, I'll be here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on the boat. It will be in the upper 20s on Thursday and Friday, upper 20s, lower 30s on Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to get a great chance to test this new heater out. So here it is. This is the Thermostat. I keep wanting to say Thermostat, but it is not Thermostat. It is a Thermostat. This is a $300 heater. These are not cheap. There was a cheaper heater that's been posted on there online on Amazon. It's been fluctuating between a little over like $220 and $180. But I'll show you why I got this one and not that one. That one's also, this is a 500 watt heater. That other one is also a 500 watt heater. This says it heats up a boat up to 23 feet. This boat is 26 feet, but the engine compartment is only like 6 or 8 feet by 6 feet wide, so, or 8 feet wide. So it's not that big of an engine compartment. So we'll see if this 500 watt is going to do the trick. So let me take it out of the box. I can't remember what color I ordered. Packaged well, I like that. And here it is. It's a little guy, like, this is the size of my hand. So why did I buy this heater? Well, this right here, this adjustable thermostat. So I know what temperature I'm setting this at. I think they say 46 degrees is where you want to keep it, so I can keep it at a temperature and hopefully the reviews are good on this one, know where it's keeping my temperature. So it's a very simple heater. It's got a nice long cord, so I can put it on the far side of the engine bay if I want to, or I can keep it on the side of the engine bay where all the water components are. It's waterproof, which is the most important thing, because it's going to rain tonight and the next few days, so that is the biggest reason. And it comes with these brackets. So it's got some very simple brackets here. I haven't even looked at how to install it yet. So it looks like they just very simply, is it just one bracket? Okay, it's two brackets. They are, I think they're metal. They are what they are. So there's two holes here. I'll be able to install this, and then I can actually mount this somewhere. And I'll decide if I'm actually going to mount it now, or if I'm going to mount it later, or if I'm just going to set it in there, maybe on top of the water tank, or beside the water tank, or even just on top of the battery box, which I don't know if I want to do that since that's plastic, and then just let her go. So yeah, now that I got everything out, let me get outside the boat, open up the engine compartment, and take that old heater out and put the new one in. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this thing. There's just nowhere great to put it. If that battery box wasn't there, mounting it to the side of that water tank would be perfect. But obviously there's a battery box there. I thought about putting it over here on top of this black tank. But the I don't know. It's just too far away from these components, and I'm not sure. I thought about setting it back there under the swim platform transom area, but I Again, I'm just not sure about that either, and how I route the cables. So I think I'm just going to mount it right here on this wall. So that piece of wood's mounted. I think I can. The screws are pretty short. I think I shouldn't have a problem mounting it. So I'm going to take this one out, and I'm going to mount it here. It'll be really simple. Maybe right in the center. It'll be kind of under this overhang, so it's not really going to be in the way. Maybe a little more that way. And then I'll move my thermometer over to here so I can keep an eye on the temperatures in here. And that'll be it. So fun and foggy day here at the marina, but yeah. And actually, very simply, it does have a yellow light. It's about 50 degrees here today, so I've got to turn it up, and once it clicks on, the light turns green, and I can feel it coming out of this end. I have it on 70 right now. But yeah, forced air, nice heat. I'm gonna crank it up. I want to feel the I think I can crawl out of here at least. Easy run. I just let these wires hang for now. Plug right in. So that's good. So let me jump out of here. All right. Well, I mean, it's screwed in there pretty easily, and it's holding pretty well. You know, I think even if this part here gets hot, it's protected. Or that's just foam and plastic, not even. Guess we'll see, huh? But it's only going to be 50-some degrees. But it's still going to have to heat the entire compartment. So, like I said, I can always move it. I can just set it on the engine. Put it in multiple places, but that's it right now. The outer casing is not hot yet. Got nice flow coming out of the. There's a heating element there. Hopefully you can see that. So you want the fan obviously blowing whichever way it needs to blow. So I think though, I think I still want to keep my thermostat over this way. I even moved it a little farther back. I mean, obviously all the water is over there. Those pipes are right against the wall, the outside edge of the boat. So I don't want those to freeze, and they're above the water line. And then they come back here, and the hoses for the sink, probably really hard to see, go through basically a pipe, a chase, right against the edge of the boat, again, above the water line, straight up to the front for the sink, the kitchen sink, the galley sink, and then the hot and cold run along here and do the same thing, basically opposite side, also going for the bathroom. So, yeah. It's not getting this too hot. If I'm concerned about that, I might, I don't know. I'm not concerned about it. It's up off the edge there, so that's a really good spot for it. Way out of the way. Really gonna get in there, especially protect the transom shower. Yeah. Is that a transom shower? Is that what you call it? Yeah, close enough to the transom. That outside shower there. So, all right, I'm gonna turn this thing down to about 46 degrees. That clicked off. Light's yellow, and yeah, I don't think there's an on and off button. This is just a breaker. So there's a breaker here, no on and off button, just the light. So I think the fan will turn off when it cools off, and it'll just be basically idle. So yeah, so the only way I can turn it on and off is to unplug it or to also power down the battery charger. So yeah, that's it, guys. Pretty simple installation. Oh, and there it went. It just kicked off. Fan kicked off, and it's quiet. So it's just sitting there, waiting for its next command, which is the temperature. So in a few days, tonight and tomorrow, I'll really be able to see what it does. See if it keeps the temperature up in here. If I have to turn it up a little more to keep the temperature even across the entire engine compartment. But I got another heater I'm going to replace my cabin heater with, and I'll show you that as well. That's going to be just a minute or two of putting that in, but just like this one, I'm going to move this heater that was in here into the bathroom, into the head. I think that'll be a little more of an even heat, and also have regulation on it, and then install the new heater, and I'll show you what, and I'll tell you why once I hook it up. But pretty simple, and all changes for the better to help get me through the winter. So yeah, we'll see how this goes tonight. These here's the heaters. This is the current one I have, $50 from Walmart. Above freezing, this one is amazing. It has this really great all-around heat. Just keeps the cabin comfortable, but when it drops below freezing, it does not heat up fast. So if I turn it down when I leave, because I don't need it heating all day when I'm gone, it does not heat back up fast. And also it doesn't around this area it does well, but it doesn't do a great job of pushing the air to the front of the cabin. So the one complaint I have is it doesn't have a digital readout like this one does. So this one, smaller, it's a Lasco. I spent like $70 on it from Walmart. It's got a remote control, and it's digital. I can move it a little bit. It's a little smaller. I can set it up here, and it also has forced air, so it's going to blow air towards the front of the cabin, and it's going to heat it faster. And I'll be, like I said, I'll be able to set it at like 68, 66 degrees and keep it really nice in here. So that's I'll probably give a follow-up, and when it does drop a little colder, especially the next couple days, it's going to be in the 20s at night. So we'll see how it does, and I'll turn this one off and I'll push it back with all my other projects back there, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, cross your fingers. Hopefully this this heater does the trick. But again, I like this one. Probably gonna take it home and put it in our home gym porch area that doesn't have a heater. So this is probably gonna go in there because it'll be perfect for that, I think. Hopefully you can see it here. The temperature just ticked up to 31 degrees. It was 30 degrees, 37 in the engine compartment. So let's go check that out real quick before I head off to work this morning. That's not bad. The high today is going to be, like 43 degrees, and then it's supposed to be even cooler tonight, like into the 20s. So this will be an even better test of this thing. So yeah, beautiful morning on the water. It was very windy, very choppy, rainy yesterday, so it's nice that it cools down. Let's see if she's working. Green light. There's no heat coming out of it right now, but maybe because it's nice and warm down here. So yeah, all right. Well, I guess it's working too good then. Let's check it out tonight or tomorrow and see how we're doing. It's Friday morning. 25 degrees outside, 35 in the engine compartment, and then 61 in here, 51 in the head. So let's go check on that new bilge heater. Again, another clear, beautiful, still morning. And it's been hovering around 37 degrees. It's on. Heat's kicking out. Again, thermostat's over there, so I'm gonna close this up so I don't lose any heat, but yeah, seems to be working nicely. So far, so good. Well, that's where I'm gonna end this video. And I'll tell you that I'm pleased with this heater. What's it called? The Thermostat. So yeah, it's a what, $300 heater. As soon as I bought it, it went on sale. Would you imagine that? The day I bought it, when I went back to look at it, it was $40 cheaper. But that's Amazon does that to me every time. I buy something, and then the next time I look at it, it's cheaper. So when I buy it twice, it's cheaper the second time. But I think they do that on purpose. I think there's some type of price rigging, but who am I to judge? Anyway, that's a good heater. That other heater that I used before, obviously it was designed for this, was not doing a great job. Well, I mean, they kept it right around freezing, but this is kept at 37, 39. So I'm heading back to North Carolina. It's going to be in the 20s again tonight. So I guess from a distance, I will see how it does. So it better do well, but the following day and then the next couple days after that are going to be above freezing, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, I'll be back to it soon, and I'm just going to watch it from a distance, just like I watched it before. Yeah, the winterization of the boat is complete. What's weird is that marina, so there's two more marinas over here. Obviously there's one white building or blue top and the green top building. There's some covered slips over there for the far marina. There's still some boats there. This marina here, aside from ones that are on lifts, except for like two, look like they're ready to go. Every other boat is gone. They have trailered and parked and put every single one of their boats on the dry. So my marina still has a lot of boaters that look like they're going to keep their boats in the water this winter, and there's no more room. I mean, that big boat, the one here, those two probably, I don't know where they'd even go. I think all the spots for the big boats are gone. They may be able to get a few more boats up here, but there will be a good amount of boats left here. But yeah, guys, hopefully if you're looking for a bilge heater, that one is good. So so far so good. If anything changes through the winter, I'll let you know. But yeah, if you want to buy that one, so far it's got 5 stars from me, and it's working pretty good. So like and subscribe and continue to follow along as the journey continues, and the struggles living aboard this boat are real. My hair, I can't tell. I have colics all over the place. Thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.